So next, we have the applications of first order ordinary differential equations. So we start with the first application, which is growth and decay. Note that the rate at which a population grows is directly proportional to the number present at that time. So we will use these variables. We let n is equal to the number of um, present at any time, and then n sub o is the number present at time zero or at the start or at initial. Take note the relationship dn over dt, this is your rate of your growth, then it becomes negative dn over dt if it's the rate of decay or decomposition, meaning the number decreases. So, as mentioned, sabi dyan, the rate at which the population grows is directly proportional to the number present. So we have dn over dt is proportional with n. And to make this equal, we use a proportionality constant k. So this is our starting differential equation. So we will be applying your solutions to first order ordinary differential equation to solve for the growth and decay. We start with the first example. The problem reads, the number of bacteria in a yeast culture grows at a rate proportional to the number present. The bacteria count in the culture doubles in 3 hours. At the end of 3 hours, the count is 1 million. How many bacteria were present initially or originally? Okay. So we write definitely, uh, it says there, the operating word that was used was the yeast culture grows. So we can say at this point, this is a growth problem. So that tells us it's growth. So therefore, we will use the equation dn over dt is equal to a constant of proportionality times n, where um, we have positive dn over dt because it's growth. So to solve for this differential equation, we can use your separation of variables or variable separable. So we will multiply both sides by dt, and then we divide both sides by n. Okay? So that gives us, or that separates our variables. It becomes dn over n, or we can write it this way. 1 over n dn is equal to k 1 over or k dt. So we have separated n and t. Then we can uh, put together everything on one side. It becomes 1 over n dn minus k dt is equal to 0. And we can integrate. So this becomes um, ln of n minus kt is equal to c. And then if we put if we put kt on the other side, this gives us ln of n is equal to c plus kt. And then when we raise both sides to a, your ln decomposes, becomes n is equal to e raised to c plus kt, or e raised to c times e raised to kt. Let's take this as a constant, so this will just be c e kt. Solving for c, no? Let's say you're given an initial value that you're at t0, or we just know at t0 you have you're being asked for your n sub o. This is what is being asked. And when we substitute it, it becomes no is equal to c e raised to k times 0. This becomes 1, so your c is equal to no. So basically, your solution, particularly this will be no or n, we start with n, we're referring to this. This is your general solution. N is equal to c, which is no e kt raised to kt. Okay? So we can use this, no, to solve for k, and after solving for k, we solve for the initial value given at 15 hours is equal to 1 million. No? Then again, another way is to solve it using your variable separable. No? Going back to this equation here on the first column, we can rewrite 1 over n dn minus k dt is equal to 0. We can now use this equation and integrate this specifically, or using your definite integrals. You will have your from lower to upper limit. So if we are starting from your original amount, original number, it says there it doubles in 2 hours, sabi sa second sentence. So twice your NO. And then that is in 3 hours. So from 0 to 3 hours. So from here, we can use this and solve for this one. So this becomes ln of n from NO to 2NO, and then minus k. This is we can put k dt on the other side. Let's just put an equal sign there. So k times t from 0 to 3. So evaluating this result of the definite integral, this becomes ln of 2NO minus ln of NO is equal to k 3 minus 0. So from here, we can rewrite your ln as ln 2NO over NO is equal to 3k. Cancel NO, you get ln 2 is equal to 3k. Therefore, your k is ln 2 over 3. So we will use this value of k to solve for your original number. However, we cannot use this one that we use to solve for k, since NO will cancel out. We can use the other given at 15 hours. The count will be 1 million. So how are we going to do that? So we will use the same equation. So it will be 1 over n dn from NO to 1 million times 10 raised to 6 is equal to k from 0 to 15 hours. Then, this will be ln of 1 million minus ln of n sub o is equal to 15k. So, we can raise everything to e. Or later, let's combine ln first. This becomes ln 1 times 10 raised to 6 over NO is equal to 15k. Raising both to e, will get just 1 times 10 raised to 6 over NO is equal to e raised to 15k. Then NO becomes 1 times 10 raised to 6 all over e raised to 15k. Use the value of k, ln 2 over 3, and we can solve we get your original number of bacteria as 250. That is your final answer. That's for number 1. So for number 2, the problem reads radium decomposes at a rate proportional to the quantity of radium present. Suppose it is found that in 25 years, approximately 1.1% of the radium is decomposed. Determine how long will it take for one half of the radium to decompose. So, if we look at the amount and at time versus your amount n at time 0, so definitely it's at n sub o. And at 25 years, 1.1% of the radium decomposed. So meaning you are left with 98.9%. So we can write 0.989 n sub o. You are being asked for the time where your radium has decomposed half of it. So again, our goal is to search for your proportionality constant K and then use that in solving for the time that it has decomposed half of its content. So since it's decomposition or decay, we have negative dN over dt is equal to kT. So same process, variable separable. So this becomes multiply natin. Let's have sorry, it's not kT, it's 1n, kn. So it's 1 over n and dt. So this becomes negative 1 over n dn is equal to k dt. So we can go from here and use your definite integrals to solve for k. So we can put k outside. So from 0 to 25, your NO has decomposed 1.1%, 0.989 NO. Okay, so this becomes negative of ln 0.989 NO minus ln NO is equal to k times 25 minus 0. So this becomes, substituting the negative signs, so this becomes ln n sub o minus ln 0.989 NO is equal to 25k. Rearranging the ln NO over 0.989 NO is equal to 25k. Cancelling NO, you get ln of 1 over 0.989 is equal to 25k. Your value of k becomes, let's put the value of your k here. So your value of k becomes 1 over 25 ln of 1 over 0.989. Putting this into the equation, we can have another definite integral, this time from 0 to 0.5 NO. From NO to 0.5 NO. So that's 1 over n dn is equal to k. We know the value of your k already. From 0, and then we're looking for the time. Let's just put x in this case. Or t. Sige, x na lang. X dt. So, you will get negative ln of 0.5 NO minus ln of NO is equal to K times X, basically. So rearranging this will be, we'll skip some steps, distribute the negative sign and rearrange the ln. It becomes ln of NO all over 0.5 NO, cancel NO, you know your K, and then you solve for X. Your value of X will be, so you will have the answer 1,566.65 years.